Rupa Kalpana. That Brahman which is beyond all forms, Kalpana, assumes form. What a beauty. This is the greatness of the Sanatana Dharma. This is the greatness of this Vedic Dharma. Why Sanatana Dharma is the mother of all religions? Because it accommodates everything possible into its very system. You take anything out of it, you see what your nature demands. There are millions of types of foods in this world. Not that what food I like, you should like it. When we go to a restaurant, we first sit with the menu, and then the menu card, pages after pages after pages. Out of the same one stuff, so many names are there, and you see, and the other person, no, I want this. Someone says, oh, no, I want this. So 3 of you have gone, 3 friends of yours, but when you give the order, you find there are 3 things you are ordering. That means your taste, your inclination, your desire, everything is different. Because you are unique, each one of you. Hindu faith, the Sanatana faith, recognizes this diversity in the nature of humans and all of the things that we see in the materialistic world. The diversity, everything is so different. Yet there is something underlying all of this, or enveloping all of this. At the substratum, or at the completeness, we find that one Brahman who is formless and is also with forms. Yes, the formless is the absolute reality. No one can deny this. But if somebody says the God is formless, that's the last word. Sorry. You are still taking words to define God and take it from any sane, sage and enlightened one. The moment you utter a word about God, you are belittling it. That which cannot be reached by mind, that which cannot be reached by your intelligence, you are trying to still use your mind, use your intelligence to define it. What is this? And you still insist that your word is final? Whose word is final? Who is saying these words? That's the reason we would never, and none of us can say what truth is. But yes, we can say what truth is not. You can say what truth is not. How do you say? How do you define it? Simple. That which is ever changing. Finished. So from that perspective, you can possibly talk about, then what is truth? That which is unchangeable, immutable, that which is unscathed, that which is sky-like, that which is vast, expansive, yet it can come into a small, tiny form for a tiny individual crying to see that formless into a form. So this is establishing a reality beyond the reality that you possibly can conceive. Yes, abstraction cannot be conceived because it is beyond mind and beyond your intelligence. Yes, formless cannot be conceived because it is beyond your mind. But yes, if it happens that you cry and you go mad like Meera or Tulsi or Ramakrishna or any of the great sages and saints and mystics from every other religious faith, even in Christianity, you have some great saints and saintesses who lived their life and have seen a solid form of Jesus, the Christ. They too became mad in love. Every religion in the world, if there is one individual or 5 individuals who try to really go to the core of their religion without just not taking the peels of it, the skin of it, if they have gone to the inner essence, they have found one thing, that yes, it does start with do's and don'ts. That's only surface. But as you go a little deeper by cleansing your mind, you start to feel an intense pain that I have not yet seen it, an intense longing to see it. So simultaneously there is a pain, and yet there is something which is continually calling that mystic toward that higher and higher, and that enlightened form of the formless. So here it is so beautiful, Sri Ramakrishna puts it so beautifully well. How he wished there could be more number of people in this world who would be mad in love with the divine, intoxicated with it unchangeable reality, who can still manifest, who can still come to us, who can still talk to us. And imagine one Ramakrishna, how many candles he lights. That one lighted candle is enough to light millions of candles. So that one enlightened one and the positive divine vibration that person generates, it is left for this world even when that body is gone in Mahasamadhi. That vibration keeps rippling and rippling and rippling and rippling all over the universe, again and again, like waves after waves splashing over each other, and only magnifying and going bigger and bigger. That's the reason Buddha came 2500 years back. Ripples after ripples, waves after waves. It's just been expanding and expanding. And then what's happening? It's that we find his words are assuming more and more power. Why? Because people are able to feel such a truth. Spoken 2500 years back. The whole world was so different. Life was so different. Where is the comparison of that kind of a society and today? Yet just think about it, that the words of why do you think that these words of these great masters are unalterable? I'll call it not updatable. Every other sciences, you see, they keep on updating their own scientific discoveries and findings and studies. Year after year after year, new studies are coming, and new theories are coming, new scientific truths are being told to people. But then why? What Sri Ramakrishna said about 200 years back is going to be true. Thousands of years from now will be truth. What Buddha said, what Krishna said, what Jesus said, what Nanak said, what any of these great masters have said, their words are not in any way updatable. They don't change with the time, because their words are timeless, transcends time. They spoke somewhere to someone, but look at the rippling effect of their with the passage of time. With the passage of time, their words are assuming more and more relevance, practicality. And people can test it. They can try and, oh, it works. This is exactly, to me, the essence of spirituality. This is the essence of spirituality. So the whole thing is that you try to understand this. Simplify. And you can understand what these great mystics have done is nothing other than just triggering that desire in us. They're just trying to create that trigger that today or tomorrow. Start with the madness of the world, nothing wrong. Be mad with worldly things, nothing wrong. Be mad with your ego, nothing wrong. But today or tomorrow, you need to be mad in love of the divine. Because that is the ultimate culmination for which all your madness have been created in you in your ego state. In your non-ego state, you still remain the same mad. Your yearning for the truth is still there. And then it further reaches to that point where you become one with the truth.